Today's video is all about super clamps, or some people like to call them maffers. Does the same applications as a grid clamp, but very different because the grid clamps are for heavy duty stuff, big weight loads. I usually use my maffers or my super clamps on more minimum weight loads, LED lighting or studio lights, studio strobes in photography. I love Mafer clamps because of their versatility, what they can do. They can clamp onto almost anything, just like your Cardellini's, but they can clamp onto wood, different types of wood. They can clamp onto pipe and any type of size pipe, like this 1.5-inch pipe here. Another genius thing about super clamps or maffers is how they are interchangeable with different parts. If you unscrew this here and then push in this pin, you can add different types of accessories to them, like so, like a 2.5-inch grip head. Or it has threaded holes here, 1/4 20 threaded holes, so you can add things like a baby pin or bolts if you need to. Another thing you can add is right in the slot here, like so, without having a threaded baby pin, but this special locking pin, you can add your baby pin 5/8 right into there and then tighten down your knuckle, and you can hang lights right onto this Super Mafer clamp. Open the jaws, very simple. Close down the jaws tight, then take your lightweight light and put it right on your 5/8 pin, and then you can adjust your Super Mafer clamp any way you want. Ratcheting handles allow you to move the handle out of the way if you need to, or just to get a better grip to really tighten that guy down. A few accessories with the Super Mafer clamp we want to talk about is magic arms. This is the standard magic arm with a 1/4 20 thread on one end and a 5/8 pin on the other. Also from your friends at Meking. It's the M11 168. Two ways you can use this magic arm. One, you can thread it right in the 1/4 20 on the bottom of the super clamp, or two, you can put it right in the 5/8 hole, locking it down if we want to. Maybe as a camera safety or maybe as a light safety. Will allow me to take some kind of small light, small LED light if I want to, and then just thread that right into the magic arm. Then I can attach it to my pipe any way I want. Then I can adjust the light from there using the magic arm. Another piece of equipment is a different type of magic arm. This is a dual magic arm. Again, we're talking lightweight lights. I can't hang anything too heavy on this. I can hang up to a 650-watt tungsten light or any 100-watt LEDs out there. 200-watt LED would be fine to also hang out there, because with this particular magic arm, it's got one threaded in here, 5/8. It's got a 5/8 pin with a 1/4 20 threaded in there. And on the opposite end is also a 5/8 pin. And what I can do with that 5/8 pin is I can lock it right into my Maffer clamp, and then I can have full direction of anywhere I want to hang a light or possibly a small camera, action cameras, anything like that, 360 cameras you're able to do with this with multi-rotation of the arm. For instance, I want to hang a small LED, a 2-foot LED light onto my grid or my pipe overhead or my wall spreader or my photography studio. Whatever you can think of that you need to rig, Dear Cool and Meking has equipment for you to do the ultimate rigging. Now I've got a light just sitting up over top over my head. If you need something more heavy duty, they have a much heavier duty magic arm here, and it fits just the same right into your super clamp. And then you can put your arm in any position that you need to rig any light. And it makes it much more heavy duty for light or camera rigs if you need. Put a 650-watt tungsten light out there, tighten it down, simple and safe. With the 2.5-inch gobo head or grip head, you just lock it right into your super clamp, just as we did with other pieces. And now you're able to add a flag or any diffusion up overhead. Again, we're going to take a 20-inch arm and we're going to set a diffusion panel out from our rig here. Take your 20-inch C-stand arm, attach your diffusion panel right to your C-stand arm, and then move it into place, ratchet, and tighten that sucker down. And now I've got a diffusion panel or flag or anything I can think of to rig to this pipe. Any style of rigging, any studio, large film sets, photography studios, Meking has your rigging equipment that you need to get the job done. And remember, at Deercool and Meking, our grip equipment is Gorilla Strong.